tell me this, NRL Commission, Operation Project Apollo is probably one of the most amazing sort of stories in how that developed, and you instigated all this. Talk us through it.
Yeah, so what happened was when we go back to February 2020, when late January 2020, when the first COVID case was identified in Melbourne, the Commission appointed an advisor to advise the Commission on how the
Navigate
progression.
through,
Protocol on how the disease was spreading, and if it was a threat to the competition.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and this epidemiologist was advising, and then Ruby Princess docked in Sydney, the ship. The virus was let out in the community, and then we got called to an emergency meeting with the epidemiologist on a phone hook up, the commissioners, and the epidemiologist was a lady, advised us that in her opinion it would have been too dangerous to continue the competition, so we had to put the competition on hold. And so we put the competition on hold, and that had huge implications financially for the game, because we didn't have a lot of financial resources parked aside for a rainy day, because the money came in and went back out to the clubs.
Yeah.
So we had to sort of get the game up and running quick as possible. And anyhow, after a few days after this meeting, Peter V'landys, the chairman, and I had a conversation, and he said, "Can you take control of this particular project? It's going to be a massive project for the game."
Yeah.
And because what happened was every week we were losing a massive amount of broadcast revenue.
Yeah.
Massive. And so 1 week, if we get the competition back 1 week earlier, let alone if it didn't get started at all.
So it's quickly becoming ground zero.
Absolutely, yeah. And not only that, what happened was that the players, we've got a counselling hotline. The calls to our counselling hotline tripled from mental health challenges for the players. So because they were locked up, they weren't sure whether their competition was going to start playing again. They're all aware that there's probably going to be pay cuts have to take, and they've got mortgages and so on and so forth. So it became really critical that we get the competition restarted.